Today we're taking a look at these NHL matches, which are happening on Thursday, December 2nd, 2021, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 270 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting advice that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks and advice. Milwaukee Bucks vs Toronto Raptors. Milwaukee has been dealing with injury concerns, but thankfully Giannis and his sidekicks have been back in the lineup. The Bucks will be without Dante DiVincenzo, ankle, Brook Lopez, back, and Semi Ojeleye, calf, for this road matchup. Rodney Hood remains a game-time decision with a sore Achilles. As long as their core remains intact, the other aspects of the lineup are interchangeable. Of course, having all their dogs will matter come playoff time. Our first betting advice is to pick Milwaukee Bucks. Now, they'll play host to a surging Bucks team with talent all over the floor, including one of the best players on the planet in Giannis Antetokounmpo. It won't help that they're a bit undersized at the rim whenever Antetokounmpo comes speeding like a torpedo in attack mode. The Raptors have the third worst defensive percentage against scorers inside of the arc, 54.7. I'm sure folks in Toronto are still waiting for Pascal Siakam to emerge into a star and help them out in that area. But it has just been the same old so far. On the offensive end of the floor, the Raptors are playing with only 3 completely healthy players averaging in double scoring figures. They'll face a massive test against a bigger and more talented Bucks. Our second betting advice is to pick under. Chicago Bulls vs New York Knicks. Impressively, the Bulls rank top 10 in both defensive and offensive rating through the first 22 games of the year. Their revamped roster has done wonders on the offensive end. Former Raptor and Spurs standout DeMar DeRozan is averaging a robust 25.9 points, 5.2 rebounds, and 4.2 assists. It's been an excellent start for Bulls fans. New York is averaging 106.3 points per game on 43.8% shooting over the first month of the season. They have been dealing with nagging injuries to their depth, including Taj Gibson, groin, and Nerlens Noel, knee. They are both game-time decisions for this matchup, but they suited up against the Nets. Expect them to be out there for this home tilt. Our first betting advice is to pick Chicago Bulls -2. For the year, the Knicks are 19th in the league in scoring offense with 106.5 points per contest entering this game. New York is 13th in the league in rebounding as they collect 46 rebounds per game, while they are 26th in the league in assists by dishing out 21.7 dimes per contest. The Knicks are 17th in the league in scoring defense by allowing 106.4 points per contest. Julius Randle leads the team with 19.4 points, 10.1 rebounds and 5.1 assists per contest. Evan Fournier contributes 12.2 points a game, Obi Toppin adds 7.8 points a night, and RJ Barrett kicks in 14 points plus 5.9 boards per contest. Derrick Rose, 12.2 points, 3.7 assists, and Kemba Walker, 11.7 points, each are solid secondary options as well. Emmanuel Quickley, Alec Burks, 11.1 points, Mitchell Robinson, Jericho Sims, Quentin Grimes, Taj Gibson and Kevin Knox 2 are key reserves for coach Tom Thibodeau. New York is 21st in the league in field goal percentage as they shoot 44% from the floor as a team. The Knicks are 7th in the league in threes per game as they knock down 13.5 triples a night, while they are 6th in three-point shooting by hitting 36.5% of their attempts from beyond the arc. Our second betting advice is to pick under. Quick reminder, BetUS is a platform that offers betting on all major sport and horse racing leagues. It has slots, table games, blackjack, and a variety of other casino games. All of the major US leagues are available for betting, including the NFL, NBA, NHL, MLB, and PGA. In addition, BetUS allows wagers on esports, Olympic events, soccer, cricket, boxing, cycling, and many more competitions. Join BetUS now using our link down below and get 125% cash back bonus on your first deposit on the sportsbook after you open an account and deposit using our link and use our promo code HIGHSTAKES. Oklahoma City Thunder vs Memphis Grizzlies. The Thunder, like most young teams, have been consistent about only one thing: their inconsistency. After winning only one of their first 7 games, the Thunder won 4 straight games and put themselves in a prime spot for a play-in position in the Western Conference playoff pictures. The Thunder then fell into a slump, closing the month with 8 losses in a 9-game stretch. The Thunder continue to put in the energy and effort to keep them in most games, even the ones they lose. There have been some key contributors to the team this year that bodes well down the line. Our first betting advice is to pick Memphis Grizzlies, -9.5, heading into Thursday's game with the Thunder. They already know ahead of time Oklahoma City can't score with them. Sure, Morant made the Grizzlies lethal on the offensive end of the floor, but there are still multiple playmakers capable of giving the Thunder a hard time. Brooks is an ascending player in his own right, and Desmond Bane is already averaging 16 points per game in his second year in the league. As of right now, the Grizzlies are still a top 10 scoring offense with the team averaging 110.7 points per game. The defensive play is obviously the Achilles heel for the team. They have the worst efficiency rating in the league with teams shooting 47.6% against them. Even the struggling Thunder could find defensive life against this Grizzlies defense. Our second betting advice is to pick over 215. Detroit Pistons vs Phoenix Suns. Detroit is averaging 98.7 points per game. They scored 92 points in their last game, making 38.2% of their field goals and 25.7% of their three-pointers. Cade Cunningham led the way for Detroit with 26 points and 7 rebounds. Isaiah Stewart finished with 15 points and 14 rebounds, while Jerami Grant added 14 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists. Detroit has done a better job defensively, giving up 108.2 points per game. They gave up 110 points in their last game and will need to do a better job if they want to win this game. Our first betting advice is to pick Phoenix Suns. Phoenix got some bad news following its win over the Warriors on Tuesday. Star shooting guard Devin Booker will reportedly miss a few games due to a lingering hamstring injury. Booker played just 15 minutes in Tuesday's win, finishing with 10 points on 4 of 9 shooting on the night. According to dunksandthrees.com, Phoenix enters with a +6.5 adjusted net rating, which ranks 3rd in the NBA. The Suns own an adjusted 110.6 offensive rating, 9th in the NBA, and a 104.1 adjusted defensive rating on the other end of the floor, good for 2nd in the league. Our second betting advice is to pick under